Hey ladies, welcome to another episode of Single Ladies Cooking. I am your host, Elizabeth Baines, and today we're making something really delicious. We're making a snack dessert type of dish, something that you can make at home that is super easy, that you can just eat on the go or just whenever you need something sweet, but not gonna give you a whole lot of carbs or like something that's super unhealthy, but it's gonna be super easy, super delicious. And if you wanna see what I'm making, stay tuned, okay? Let's get to it. Ladies, so take a tablespoon of peanut butter into your bowl here. It's kind of sticky, so you have to bang it off. Then take another tablespoon of monk fruit. Add another tablespoon of baking cocoa powder or cacao powder. Then add in 1/2 cup of flaked coconuts. Then add in 1/4 cup of pecans. You can chop them yourself or buy them chopped from the store and just give this a good stir. Then you're going to add in 3 tablespoons of half and half and stir it well. Then you're going to add in 1/2 a teaspoon of cornstarch and stir it well and set it to the side. On a plate, you're gonna go ahead and add 1/4 cup of coconut, 1/4 cup of pecans, and 1 teaspoon of monk fruit powder and stir it up on a plate. Then get you a piece of parchment paper ready and take a tablespoon of that chocolate mixture and ball it up in your hand until it's in a ball shape. And from here, you're gonna add it on top of the toppings until it's fully covered. And then from there, you're going to just put it right on top of your parchment paper and push it down flat. And you guys, that's your whole cookie. That's how you make it. Super easy, super delicious. And that is all, ladies. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you at the table. Hey, ladies. So I am back at the table, and I have our delicious cookies. Y'all, they smell so good. And it's a no-bake recipe. It's literally mix it in a bowl, drip it in a topping, put it in your mouth. Like that simple. And so I'm gonna get into it, okay? This one is so good. It's so good. Okay, you guys, so you know what today is about, as you have read on the title. Today is about how to flirt as a Christian. I feel like this topic can sometimes be so taboo because I think people think that as a Christian, flirting is somehow sinful, like it's not good. But I beg to differ. I think flirting is nice. I think it's fun. I think it's, in even some cases healthy. I think you can create nice relationships with people by starting off with a little cute flirtation, and it don't have to be a whole lot. I think, when people hear flirtation, they take it to the extreme, like, oh, you trying to be sexual, you trying to be sensual, you trying to be, you trying to do too much. And the thing is that you can flirt subtly. It doesn't have to be like this big, hey boo, look at me. It don't have to be that big. It can be as simple as, just, hey, bet your eyes up and down. Like, it can be so simple to flirt. And I think a lot of people don't understand that, and they have attacked flirting as if it's not okay. But I think it's totally fine to flirt. I think, what I've been getting a lot is that people kind of don't know how to flirt. And I think that's where we're challenged. That's where we're challenged because a lot of people just don't know how to flirt, right? Because when you get saved and you get filled with the Holy Ghost and you know the Lord for yourself, sometimes you forget your own humanity. You like to be talked to with a little, hey girl, you like, to have the man compliment your outfit, compliment your hair, compliment your makeup. You like that. So, but sometimes a lot of times when we get saved as Christians and we start walking a Christian life, we kind of box ourselves into this boring lifestyle where we're not doing anything but like praying and fasting for the rest of our lives. And honestly, you guys, that is so not what I think God has for us. I think God has so much more for us. I would say that you can have fun with flirting and doing it the godly way. And I think that there are some simple things that you can do, to flirt with someone. There are different types of flirting for different types of moments. You just have to kind of know what to do when you're in those moments. Flirting tip number 1 for the ladies. Now, this is just for the ladies. Now, if you're a man, I'm so sorry. I do not have flirting tips for you. But get a local brother that's saved as well, or semi-saved, and get some tips, okay? Now try to keep it holy, try to keep it righteous, because we're not trying to have no babies out of wedlock or walking in no sin or fornication, okay? We just want to do something simple that lets the other person know you're interested, okay? So when you meet a person and you guys are talking, he introduces himself, or maybe you introduce yourself, while the conversation is getting good and you start to feel that moment where you can feel like his energy is matching yours, and he's like letting you know, like, he likes you, like he's giving you that like energy. It's okay to give that back, and so I would say tip number 1, keep eye contact, okay? When he's talking and you're like, oh my God, he's so fine. He starts, saying stuff and y'all energy is matching each other, and you know that he likes you, like you're able to pick it up that he likes you, give it back, right? Let him know that you like him, right? If you like him, and just give him a little, okay, and you guys, that goes a long way. If he has any type of emotional intelligence, he's gonna pick that up. Tip number 2, when he is telling you something interesting or he makes something funny, now I'm not telling you to go to the extreme, you guys. You gotta measure this out now. You have to be able to have a little wisdom, because you gotta be able to emotionally determine how much you need to give or push or pull in the moment, so that you know what you're doing and he don't think that you're weird, okay? But when he's talking to you and he says something funny, or he's just being really sweet and really cute, it's okay to get like a little laughter or like a little, smile, like. And so when he's talking, he says something funny, he's like, man, I tripped and this happened, and then, man, I was so embarrassed. Just be like, just respond with something like that, like, what? Right? And so he knows at that moment, like, oh, okay, she kind of feeling me. She kind of, okay, she laughing at my jokes. Okay, right? And so he gets that idea that you like him, okay? Now, if you feel in the moment that there's some type of like sexual tension building, then I would tell you to pull out. Exit strategy to the fullest, okay? Get up out of there. Do not stay in there and you feel the sexual tension growing. If you feel that, you need to be pushing back and being like, okay, cool. That's crazy. For real. Keep it plain. I think when you are really pursuing to marriage and you guys are getting closer and closer to marriage, that sexual tension should increase, but it should not increase beyond the maturity of the relationship. So if you guys are growing in a relationship and y'all only known each other for 3 months, that sexual tension needs to be managed well. It should not be walking down the aisle type of sexual tensions between you and that man. You know what I'm saying, ladies? By the time you're ready to marry this person, that sexual tension is going to be at a peak. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be like, Lord, thank you for this man. Let me eat. Okay? You're going to get down up in there. Okay? But if you're not that close and you're just 3 months in, or you're just 6 months in, you really need to manage that sexual tension so that you don't enter in lust, and then also you don't enter into any type of fornication or anything perverse. And then another thing, you don't know what another person is dealing with, so he may really be challenged sexually to abstain and not touch you or kiss you or get close to you. And you guys, that's real. That is real, okay? So just keep that in mind whenever you're doing anything with a guy and you're flirting and it's cute. Try to keep that to a minimum if you know that that person is prone to lust or prone to any type of sexual encounters. Okay, tip number 3, touch. There's appropriate ways to touch people, okay? So you have to be really careful, okay? If a guy likes you and he's interested and he's pursuing you, there's a certain way that he would hug you. There's a certain way that he would put his hand on your back. There's a certain way that he would, interact with you to let you know that, I like you. I see you more than a friend, and I'm more interested than just dating you. Like, I want to pursue marriage, right? So if you're out on a date or anything like that, and you're just hanging out with them, and you're greeting each other, it's okay to go in for a nice hug. That lets him know, like, because the reason why I say this is because I have seen women who get on first dates and they're like, hey, and they'll give them the side church hug. Like the little, hey, how you doing, brother? And not really hug this guy. Now, if you're not comfortable doing anything, don't do anything you're not comfortable with. If you don't want to hug him, like a real hug, and you'd rather hug him to the side, you do whatever works for you. For those who are more comfortable, go in for the hug, and let them know, hey, like, I like you back. So you like me and I like you back. That's what you're communicating, okay? Also, another way to flirt when you're touching is to hit them. Have you ever been told when you were younger that another girl in the neighborhood be hitting on another guy because she like him? It's the same thing. And maybe some of you have done it. It's the same thing. If y'all are talking and you like, boy, you crazy. Like, don't do it like that. Don't do it like that specifically. But, he said something funny. It's okay to be like, oh my God, are you crazy? No. For real? Man, that's wild. Like, it's okay to give a little touch, give a little play, because that keeps it light. That keeps it fun. That keeps it youthful as it's still growing and maturing, so it's not so serious. And I think sometimes people get too serious too fast, and you don't even know this person. Have fun. The first couple of dates, when it's not serious and you're just trying to see if this person can work for you, if this person is someone that you don't mind being with, then you take those chances and you get into a relationship, okay? But other than that, keep it fun, keep it light. It's okay to be playful, crack jokes, compliment his attire. Like, there are ways to let a guy know that you like him without it coming off nasty, or without it coming off like, you thirsty, or without it coming off like you lustful and you trying to get down with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way, there's a way to respond. There's a way to act. And so, y'all, I hope y'all have some little helpful tips out here in your singleness, in your dating, and in your pursuing of marriage and waiting to be found. Amen. Because we're waiting to be found. So I hope that helped you today. I hope that you got something that you can take with you when you are on your dates, or when you run into somebody that has a crush on you and maybe you have a crush on them. So you just respond with something simple, and always pray and ask God to help you in those moments. You know what I'm saying? I love to pray about everything, honey. I pray about everything. My lipstick, my hair, okay, everything. I pray about my nails, y'all. I pray about everything. I think everything needs to be taken to the Lord in prayer. So definitely pray about it and be like, okay, Lord, if he comes talk to me, what am I going to say? Like, trust me, God is the perfect matchmaker. Okay? He is the perfect matchmaker. And if he has somebody for you, honey, let him lead you, let him guide you on how to talk and how to interact and get your life together, okay? But anyways, y'all, that's it for today. I hope this was fun. I hope this was exciting. I hope this was something to help you both in your health with eating and also in your dating life, okay? If y'all get to marrying somebody, let me know. DM me and let me know something I said helped you, okay? And I will be just cheering y'all on, okay? So that's it for today, ladies. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.